Before starting translation, I would like to discuss the genetic code so that the understanding of translation become easy. So right now I am going to explain about the genetic code. Genetic code. Genetic code means, as we have already seen, that during transcription DNA synthesize its complementary mRNA. That is, the information of DNA come into mRNA in coded form. So in genetic code we would try to understand the meaning of that codon dictionary. The term genetic code was first of all proposed by or coined by Gamow. Here there are 20 essential types of proteins which participates in protein synthesis, but those 20 types of essential amino acids are coded only by 4 amino acids, 4 nucleotides. Suppose these nucleotides are nucleotides. These nucleotides are in mRNA, they are U, C, A, G. Only these are the 4 nucleotides, and we have to code amino acids, and there are 20 types of amino acids. So mathematically we can say that if we form the codon dictionary of one letter, in that case only 4 amino acids will be coded. So genetic code cannot be of one letter. If we form the genetic code of 2 letters, in that case 16 amino acids can be coded. So genetic code also could not be of 2 letters because 4 amino acids remain uncoded, that is, there will be no any code available for them. If we make the genetic code by taking 3 letters, that is the 3 nucleotides, in that case the genetic total codon will be the 64, and 64 amino acids could be coded. So we have to code only 20 amino acids, and that's why the minimum, mathematically the minimum letter or nitrogenous base involved in formation of single codon is 3. It is the mathematical explanation. Practically this was also estimated that 3 nitrogenous base code for 1 amino acid. So this genetic code is 3 letter code. This genetic code is 3 letter code. So let me prepare the genetic code by using these 4 types of nitrogenous bases. Total 64 type of codon will be formed. This is by using 3 nucleotides. We have prepared this the codon dictionary. In this codon dictionary, this is the first base, second base, and this is the third base. And you people might have been observing that in a particular codon the third base is variable. Third base is variable means this is called Wobbles hypothesis. This is called Wobbles hypothesis. Wobbles hypothesis means the third base of a genetic codon is variable, and this Wobble hypothesis maintains the economy of tRNA because tRNA has to carry this codon. If one codon carried out by one tRNA, in that case we have required 64 types of tRNA, but practically we have seen that only 30 to 40 types of tRNA carries all the amino acids. It means this tRNA can carry more than one codon only by changing the nitrogenous base at the third place, and this is all about the Wobbles hypothesis. Now see how we prepare this codon dictionary. This one is the first base, nitrogenous base, it is constant. This one is the second nitrogenous base, it is also constant, but the third base is getting changed. Like here you can see U, C, A, G. So only the third base variable. These two codons, that is the UEU and UUC, will code for the amino acid phenylalanine, and phenylalanine was the first amino acid which is deciphered by utilizing this technique. Likewise, UAA, UUG will code for another amino acid, that is leucine. In the second column also, the first two bases are the constant, only the third one variable, and here all the four codons like UCU, UCC, UCA, UCG will code for the amino acid serine. In this column also, the first two codons, that is the UAU and UAC, will code for amino acid tyrosine, whereas next two codons, that is the UAA and UAG, these two codons are called a stop signal. A stop signal means they are responsible for the termination of polypeptide chain, that is, they never code for any type of amino acids. So these two are the marked by the asterisk. Suppose this one, these were the stop codons. Wherever these two type of genetic code came into the frame, the polypeptide chain get terminated. In the last row, here there are the four codons. First two codons, that is the UGU and UGC, code for the cysteine, whereas this one is also a stop codon, UGA. This is also the stop codon. So in total codon dictionary, that is the codon dictionary constitute of 64 codons. 64 codons. Out of these 64 codons, 61 called sense codons. Sense codons. 61 sense codons. Sense codon means they will code for amino acids, whereas the three genetic codons are called stop signals. Stop signals. Stop signals means they are responsible for the termination of polypeptide chains, and these are UAA, UAG, UGA. So only there are 61 sense codons. In the second column, all the four codon, that is the CEU, CUC, CUA, CUG, will code for amino acid leucine. Likewise, CCU, CCC, CCA and CCG will code for amino acid proline. In the third, CAU and CSC will code for amino acid glutamine, whereas the another two codon, that is CAA and CAG, will code for amino acid histidine. And in the last column, that is the CGU, CGC, CGA, CGG, it will code for the amino acid arginine. In the third row, the first three codons, that is AEU, AUC, AUA, will code for amino acid isoleucine, whereas the fourth one, that is the AUG, will code for amino acid methionine. And mark it, this AUG is very important codon because AUG is called initiation codon. AUG is the initiation codon. This is the initiation codon. Any protein synthesis get a start with only this codon. So this is the essential amino acid. This is the essential codon. Until unless this codon is not present, the protein synthesis will not get a start. So it is essential for the start of any polypeptide chain. In this second row, second column, all the four codons ACU, ACC, ACA, ACG will code for amino acid threonine. Likewise, AAU and AAC will code for amino acid asparagine, whereas AAA, AAG will code for the amino acid lysine. In the last, AGU and AGC will code for the amino acid serine, whereas AGA and AGG will code for the amino acid arginine. And here in the last row, all the four codons, that is GUU, GUC, GUA, GUG, will code for amino acid valine. Here I would like to mention one thing. In normal condition, GUG will code for the amino acid valine, but in the absence of AUG, sometimes GUG functions as initiation codon. And when GUG will function as initiation codon, In that case, it will code for amino acid methionine, it will not going to code the amino acid valine. This is the speciality with this codon, that is the GUG. In this, all the 4 codon, that is the GCU, GCC, GCA, GCG will code for amino acid alanine, whereas GAU and GAC will code for amino acid aspartic acid, while GAA and GAG will code for amino acid glutamic acid. In the last box, all the 4 codons, that is the GGU, GGC, GGA and GGG will code for amino acid glycine. So, through this codon dictionary, you can count all the 20 essential type of amino acids taking part in the synthesis of protein. These are the codon dictionary. Right now, I am, with the help of this codon dictionary, I am going to explain the properties of this codon dictionary.